I am an initiated Tatan Palo Mayombe, and that's an African traditional religion. Voodoo is not. Closed practices require initiation. Okay? Voodoo is not a religion. It has no specific gods, has no specific worship. This idea that it's a closed practice just comes from a bunch of noobs on TikTok. And I don't care if you're black. Just because you're black, you don't get to decide this thing that's always been existing. It's like, hey, I'm Italian. Do I get to call myself the Pope? Tell you it's a closed practice? Just because it's part of my lineage? Just because it's part of your lineage, you don't get to decide. These things are as old as the dirt, and the dirt knows, and the dirt never said that it was a closed practice.
I don't know who is initiating these people, but what I do know is that one, whoever they are definitely scamming them. Two, they are setting them up for failure. And I am convinced they are doing it intentionally. Let's start from the point where he referred to the ground, soil, as dirt. Dirty, that's what he called it. As an African, it has always been weird to me that these people refer to the soil as dirt, but to each their own. So your points of contact, the earth, soil, it's not even something you respect, hence why you call it dirt. So why the hell do you think the soil is going to give you access to anything that it has within it? Because the soil, no, you don't even respect it, hence why you call it dirt. That is one. Secondly, the soil, which again you called dirt, people from your lineage spilled so much of our blood on this soil. The descendants of the people who orchestrated this spirituality you want to partake in by fire, by force, their blood is on the soil. What makes these people think that our ancestors, after everything that they went through at the hands of these people's forefathers, that our ancestors would even want to lay eyes on them, not to talk about work with them? What makes these people think that the spirits that our ancestors are in agreement with would want to lay eyes on these people, not to talk about working with them? The same spirits and gods that your forefathers spent hundreds of years demonizing, you think they want to see you? You think they want to have anything to do with you? The unmitigated gall, the caucasity, they scream they are not their forefathers, but the colonizer in them is so strong, it's alive and kicking hard, and they don't even realize that it shows when they speak. Imagine wanting to practice the spirituality of a group of people whose descendants you don't even respect. You don't care about their opinions and what they think. You are like, I am going to practice this whether you want it or not. That's the colonizer in you. Okay, let's even put history aside. Our ancestors and the spirits that they are in agreement with, the same spirits these people want to work with by fire, by force, are seeing what these people are still doing to their people in real time 2023. But somehow in their delusional heads, they think, oh, after all that the spirits are saying, they would still want to work with them. Listen, I know we have coons in the physical realm, but trust me, there are no coons in the spiritual realm. And this reminds me of this incident that happened in 2020. This EA went to summon an African spirit. Why do these people think African spirits wants to see them? Why? This is why I am strongly of the opinion that the people who are initiating these people, the people who are, introducing them to African spirituality and telling them that it's okay to practice and do whatever they want to do in African spirituality, is definitely intentionally setting them up for failure, because these people are going to F around and find out. And what baffled me more about this particular story when I looked into it is that this particular EAWA they see summoned this African spirit with the intention to use the spirit to attack a black girl. She summoned an African spirit with the intention to use the spirit to go attack a descendant of Africa. You can't make this up. It's the caucasity, like I said, the unmitigated goal to make these people think that they can use our own spirits against us. This comment is killing me. This person said she thought she had white privilege with the spirits. This sister commented saying they want to colonize the spirits. I swear. They think they can mess with the spirits the way they mess with things in the physical realm. They think they can make African spirits not only work for them, but also help them fight against descendants of this continent. These people think that the way they colonized the globe and took everybody's ish, they can take the spirits as well. This commenter says this soil is locked. They should try the popes. Yeah, Because if they think that they can access our soil and try to connect with the spirits, and that the spirits would want to connect back with them, they are gravely mistaken. I said it before, but let me say it again. Yes, there are coons in the physical realm, but coons not there the spiritual realm. Oh, who gets ear make it hear. But then again, historically speaking, we all are aware, saying now waiting the Muzungu mind. Now they do. So F around and find out. You F around spiritually, you find out spiritually. You F around in the physical, well, all I can say is Alabama. Foldable chairs. And wait, so before I go, did that man say Catholicism isn't a close practice? Catholicism is very much a close practice. It's so close a practice you have to be initiated twice. Baptism and confirmation. Catholicism can't get any more close than it already is. And that's coming from an ex-Catholic. You know, I laugh when I come by these people's videos talking about they practice African spirituality. Because you have to be deceiving yourself to some degree. Because African spirituality work with the spirit realm, ancestors, and all of that. I know these people are not summoning their ancestors. Who you want to call on Christopher Columbus. So African spirituality work with the ancestors. And the ancestors in African spirituality, isn't in the name, they are African ancestors. So these ancestors cannot work for you. And, you know, if you want to even do a very, nice, clean experiment, go meet African people and ask them if they become ancestors, if they want to help you when they are in the ancestral realm. Just maybe go to Niger. Go to Burkina Faso. Go and ask them if when they die and they become ancestors, if they would want to help you or your descendants from the ancestral realm.
I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care who initiated you. I don't care what country you went to. I don't care what priest said what. You are not initiated. It's not real. Those people stole your money and gave you a fake certificate. You're not initiated. Please, I'm begging you. These things are passed down through your maternal lineage. Your mother passes that down to you. It has to already be in your family. If it's not in your family, then it's not real. So if you don't have a Black or African mom, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're practicing, but it's not no African religion. Go sit down.